So stretching for Muay Thai boxing and how to get better mobility and flexibility for some basic kicks. We need to do some skipping rope first to warm up this area, the legs and the hips area, or some jumps. What is gonna do now? So first I just have 10 times. I just reach my shoulder to the knee and the other leg. I'm moving. Yeah, my hand is coming up to the same side. Which side leg does the kick? Other hand can go forward, like hold the distance with someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other side the same. The rhythm is not going to be this. I'm not breaking the rhythm. When I jump with the foot, support foot, I just touch my shoulder, knee together without leaning forward. Back is straight, straight spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And outside. So it was between the arms. Now keep my arms narrower. And outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kneecaps, knees around. We have to warm up the hips area, the hamstring, 4 kicks first. We're gonna do some specific stretching and some kicks as well. So I'm standing on one of my legs, other leg with a step out, about 45 degrees angle. I grab my toes, back is straight, and I have to feel the hamstring and touch elbow, knee together without bending the knee. So I'm not gonna do this. Back has to be straight. Try to imagine, you try to touch your ribs to the leg instead of the head to the knee. It looks like I do stretching, but it's really not good, it's really bad. I don't feel as much here, even if I'm quite deep, because my head is approaching to the knee. No, your ribs coming to the leg and the back is straight. If you touch my shoulder blades together, and I lean forward, I grab my toes, and now I touch elbow, knee together. I feel stretching in the hamstring. You hold it a few seconds and come back, and again. Five, 10 times. You can grab the toes, the ball of the foot. If you feel you can't, because the problem, many people has tight ankles. If you have a long pants on you, you grab the bottom and pull it here. If not, if you have a short one, you just grab the ankle and do it here. Time by time you're getting closer to the toes, to the foot, and more I hold my heel down on the floor and the ball of the foot up to the ceiling, my toes towards the ceiling, more I activate the hamstring as well. Other side, again, so not here, more I lift it up, more I activate here. So I straight posture I have, and I just lean forward. I try to touch my ribs to my leg. I grab my toes, ball of the foot, wherever I reach. If I can't, I grab the pants, ankle, but you don't bend the knee. So this is not gonna be good. Yeah, so grab the toes, wherever you feel, or you can do safely, and touch elbow, knee together without bending the knee. You have to stretch this area a bit. Okay, the next one, apart your stance, elbows on the knees inside, forearm on elbows on the knees, and you have circles like figure 8. You write down. It's gonna mobilizing the hips and very good for the hip flexors and the groin area. Each direction about 8-10 times. And I just choose a side. I sit down on one of my side. So the foot which I am sitting on, my heel, is flat on the floor. I don't want to lift the heel. It's down, both arm inside, and I squeeze my leg out, and I squeeze from here too. 1. Inhale. You lift your hips and just shift to the other side. Just a few seconds, you stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and deeper I'm going to the other side, more hips mobility. 5, 6, 7, then you can speed it up a bit. 8, 9, 10, go to your palms, walk forward, your right hips on the mat, look over your left shoulder, move back, walk forward, and on your palms, look over your right shoulder, hips, left hips on the mat, and look over your opposite shoulder, and you go back. Okay, next one. Still a bit the hips area. I lie on the floor, left leg straight on the mat. I grab my other knee leg bend, and I pull to my shoulder. So foot straightly press to the mat. I grab the other one. I keep pulling hard to my shoulder. Inhale, and every exhale bit, I pull a bit more. Inhale, and then you push your straight leg to the floor and pull the other one to the shoulder. Straight, do the same, leg straight, and circle with your ankles. Don't bend the knee, because I want to activate now the hamstring. Previously I just did the hips flexors. Now I want to get some benefit on the hamstring. If I bend my knee like this, it's definitely nothing. So you keep lower, even this is better than this. The goal, leg straight, push it to the ground, grab your foot, pull it high, and circles with the ankle. Slower, bigger is the better. So you don't do small and quick. Pull hard, up high, circle with the ankles. Okay, you bend the leg, pull the other leg up, put across, and grab your shin between the legs, just see the triangle, and just pull it to your chest. And the other leg as well. Straight leg to the mat, pull the other knee to the shoulder. Inhale, every exhale with, I pull a bit harder. Knee straight, circles with the ankle, and I keep pulling gently higher. And I push the other heel to the mat. Circles, big circles, slowly. You're gonna feel one of the legs tighter than the other one. Is normal, because everyone has asymmetry in flexibility, mobility as well. Next one, open, palms behind you. Tight to the body, close, so don't lean back like this. So I just physically contact my forearm to my hips. And I tense my legs and I pull my kneecaps upward. You lift your hips, shake it and push forward gentle. Lift, reach one of your leg, pick a side. We're gonna do both. Again, just like previously, I try to grab my toes. If you can't, the ankle, if you can't, the pants or something. The best if you can reach up to the ball of the foot like this and facing a bit this direction forward and touch elbow knee together and try to put your ribs to the leg instead of the head to the knee. Other side. Knee has to be straight, both. And the middle, so arms up. You don't want to arch the back. Back has to be straight. Touch your shoulder blades together. Palms down on the mat. Look up, chest out. And you have grip with your palms on the floor. You keep moving forward with your palms. Inhale and touch your elbow to the floor and back. And back again. Lift. Push yourself forward. Tense your leg, knee straight, kneecaps up. push it forward. You're gonna feel it's getting more wider. Make an easy fist and just with your knuckles, a little massage to the groin area, to the knees with your thumb, and lean to one of your leg again. You're gonna do both, just pick a side. Again, not your head approaching to the knee, your ribs to the leg. Other leg. And palms on the mat. And the last one. Lift, shake it, push it forward, gentle. Tense, kneecaps up. Little massage to the groin area. Not too hard, just a bit with your fingers down to the knee and reach to one of your leg. Again, ribs to the leg, not head to the knee. Elbow, knee together, knee straight. Inhale, exhale. Grab your leg, elbow, knee together. Palms on the mat, roll forward on your palms. Back is straight. You try to touch your shoulder blades together at the back and push your chest forward and try to put your elbows to the floor. Even if you keep crawling more forward, you have grip on the mat with your palms and you can put your elbows down. That's already a really good thing. And now you just pull yourself backward and turn left to right. Many variations. These are very foundational basics. And now let's do some more active movement. First, because we do it for kicking, so we have to kick. Two kind of very good stretching you have, the dynamic and the static. It was the static what we done so far, so I didn't have any dynamic movement. It just simply, I just did some tense and loose game with, but giving benefit. And the next one is the dynamic. So one of the best way to get more flexible is the kicking itself. Yeah. Two variations to the first. I always like to start to get the baseline. Baseline means I have a point where still I can do correctly and I don't mess up the form, and definitely I don't want to sacrifice the form for a faster movement or more reps. I keep my arm first in the shoulder level and just try to kick with my palm, so don't hurt yourself, just a touch. It means the kick now. With straight knee, you want to touch your palm about 10 times. You're going to feel the hamstring. If you feel you have to bend the leg, the arm goes lower. If you feel it's not a challenge, arm goes higher. But the knee has to be straight. Yeah, each side, let's do 10. If you feel you don't need the arm at all, you just straight posture and just touch your shoulder with straight leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need the hand, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other leg as well. 1, 2, knees straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. What you don't do, you shouldn't lean forward with upper body. Even the leg straight, don't lean forward. Straight posture, and the leg is coming up. Shake your legs. And the next one is other kind of active movement. It's from Shaolin Kung Fu, where I lied a lot when we done at the time. So one of your leg back and both hands sideways, just like you're standing on the wall, and the arms here. So not coming forward, is sideways of me. It's like still in the periphery of view. I can see just the corner of my eyes from. So not coming forward too much, but not going back. And I start with the back leg, kick towards the front leg, and I have a big circle, and I have to contact with my foot, kick her leg with my palm, the same side. So right leg, right hand, left hand gonna be on the left. So I'm gonna start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one very good for the hips mobility, for the flexibility and mobility. So it's a great exercise as well. It's good to put in the work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake it. Now we're ready for some kicks. Some good variations for kicks. The first, you can have like a low kick level, and especially for the roundhouse, is very good help. If you have tight hips, also very good way to learn the right movements pattern. Or very simply, if you just want to learn how to use the kicks, how the body is working, is a brilliant variation can be. I have a chair down. The top of the chair is in the middle of my thigh. So it means approximately where a low kick would go, but you can kick higher as well. The first, my hands up, I have a fighting stance. If I'm right-handed, right side back, left is front. I have to kick over the chair, over the object. It can be any object, just be careful what you put there. Don't damage yourself if you kick something hard. So not my foot pointing upward with the kick happens, not like this. What I'm gonna do, I have to lift my heel off the mat and my shin width, I kick to the direction where my toes are looking. You don't need to turn 360. Just like this. Hands up. Even you can imitate some punch. And just make it loose. That's the same side. Avoid the support like on the floor. So I'm not flat on the floor. I'm not just doing this. You don't have just a step and kick. You have to lift the heel. One of the typical problems in martial arts and even in football or any sport where you're standing on one leg, and actually we stand on one leg a lot, even walking, but when we have a rotation and I have more options to take the pressure off the knee. One of them is lift the knee. Anyway, if I don't, I have flat foot on the floor and I do the kick. I have a big rotation on the knee, I can hurt the knee. So if you feel your knee hurts during kick, this is your problem. So this is the problem what you have to fix, and the way how to fix is this. I lift my heel on the mat, hands up, and I kick over the chair, hands up. Even if you want, just throw your hand forward. It's not hard backward or shadow boxing or anything. 1, 2. Kick side hand can be dropped behind me during the kick. You don't need 360. Just pivot here. That's also enough. The focus of the kick in front of me. Yeah. And after you switch, other leg. Same. Even you can do some blocking. You can put 1, 2, 1, and 2, 2. The next one, you need a belt, and just put the belt to the ball of the foot, to the leg which one you want to kick with. You grab a bit lower, and when you pull the leg up, you have to pull your knee up higher than your hips. 1, and then push it forward and back. So sideways, I pull my knee up first. 1, you can practice this few times. Other hand up. 2, I pull my leg with my hand with the belt. And now, I finish the kick. Even you can stop there, just an eye blink time, not too long. If you feel 1 second, 2 seconds is alright, but the beginning is done. And after just let's switch, other leg the same. Pull the knee up first, other hand up. And kick. Slightly I lean back. I don't lean forward with the kick. I lean a little bit back. And if you have if you not with this to support yourself, pose yourself on the wall. You can do, but if you struggle a bit with balance, very simply you just hold the wall behind you, next to you, and just do the kick easy and hold it. Let's see some kicks on target. When you do some kicks, accuracy is very important. The most beneficial and effective punch and kicks is not definitely the strongest, and the fastest is the accurate. So let's see now 2 push kick, one lower, one higher section. The belt is a very good variation to practice this as well. So hands up, I just pull my knee up to the level of the target. 1, I step back, 2, and again, 1, 2. Notice I lift my support here on the ground, so I don't do flat foot on the floor. I lift. The rhythm is more 1, 2 instead of 1 and 2. A little bit 1, 2 is some rhythm. Not fast, not powerful, but rhythmical. With the switch, I'm gonna do now with the front leg. I have a swap first, hands back. Ball of the foot does the kick. Don't flat your whole foot on the target. Toes pointing backward. Ball of the foot does the kick. Sideways. I have again 2 different levels. 1 lower, 1 higher. 1 step back, 2. Kicker side hand can be dropped. Remember to the chair, same. And I target with my shin. 1 step back, 2. And from the other side is going to be the same. I just have to switch my stance. Front leg moves back, back one forward. Very short, hands up. What I don't want with the switch, dropping my hand. The opposite hand, the kicker side hand, covers my head now. Anyway, I'm gonna drop it. And now the other hand gonna cover my 1 step back, 2. Back to normal, hands up. Wait for some variation, how to get better mobility, flexibility, and understand more some foundational kicks like push kicks and roundhouse for Muay Thai boxing. Hope so you like it. I will be back with more soon. Keep practicing, come to train, and enjoy.